Hi, for the next few days I'll be in Santa Rosa in California. You might have heard of Santa Rosa, but there's one thing I'm sure you have heard of. That's Peanuts and Charlie Brown. Charles Schulz, who wrote all the Peanuts sketches throughout his life from start to finish, actually lived here, and there's a museum here dedicated to him. One of the things that made me think about was how relationships are formed, and this morning in an area in a town where I know nobody really, I met the Uber driver. We went for coffee. He turned out to be a war veteran who served in Europe. Interesting. 4 children, university, all the things around family that happen. So why is it in our world sometimes we concentrate solely on the business? I want to share something else with you. Oh, by the way, I'm sat next to Marcy at the moment. Marcy is in the Peanut sketches. You'll remember her too. And she was a bookworm, and she sat here with her book doing her studying. Asentiv around the world is changing. The changing face of how someone might object to coming on board with us because they didn't like the thought of travelling to the States for 4 or 5 days to do the studying that was needed to create opportunity for one another. That studying is something that we've now sent out around the world. And in the UK in particular, I'll be heading up the training that's required for you to come on board with us as a licensee or a franchise owner. With Vic Vaughan, who's the master franchise owner for the UK. And what we'll be looking to do is create opportunity, much opportunity, for anybody who themselves is looking for perhaps a career change, but more importantly are looking for time where they can spend with their family. When most of us started out in business, we started out in the business for our families, and yet our families are the ones who generally suffer because of the amount of time we have to put into the business. We can't do it alone. Katrina and I built this business, not alone, but with like-minded people around us. We created opportunity for ourselves, and in so doing created opportunity for our clients, who then created more opportunity for us. It's worth thinking about. Sometimes the doors slide, and it's whether you decide to take a step through the door that can make a difference to you, or whether you carry on the same path doing the same thing. And as we know, if you carry on doing that, you'll get what you've always got. We're trying to make life different. We're trying to make it easier. We're trying to make life easier, working with people who you want to be working around. If you remember the sketches in the newspaper that Charles drew and wrote, it made you smile, and I'm pleased to say that every day is a smiling day. If you'd like to know more about Asentiv and how you could come on board, especially in the UK, with training very close to home now, not having to fly 10,000 miles, and we'd be happy to speak to you. Just pick up the phone. Have a great weekend, everybody, and a great week ahead. Look forward to speaking to you soon.